it's Miss Sauer. You're here for Fundations on Thursday, June 4th. We are spending 1 week in Unit 13, which is focusing on a new suffix that you've learned. You know what to do with this page. Go ahead and pause me for a warm-up. Repeat after me. A, A. E, E. I. O, O. U, U. Do you feel yourself getting faster at the long and short vowels? Hopefully. So a cutting pattern that you learned last week was called VCCV, standing for vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. I'm going to show you kind of a tricky one that does follow the VCCV cutting pattern. So one thing I want to point out before we even begin is this TH digraph. What do we know about digraphs? Digraphs have 2 letters, but how many sounds? Digraphs have 1 sound. TH together makes the sound or the less soundable sound. Either way you look at it, this counts as 1 sound, so it's going to count as 1 consonant in this case. That kind of ups the ante a little, makes it a little trickier. So let's go through and cut up the word athlete. Look for your first vowel. First letter is A, so that was easy to find. TH, remember that stays together. L is not a vowel. Here's E. E is a vowel. All you need is 2 vowels to start, and you have them. Now that you marked your vowels, step 2 is to mark your consonants between the vowels. So TH is one of them because it makes 1 sound. L is the other one. Now step 3, swoop your vowels together. And then what do I tell you to do with your consonants? Those consonants are the best of friends. They make lots of noise together. You need to separate them. So now that that part's finished, go ahead and mark each side as either closed or magic E. The first syllable is ath. A is making the sound ah, that's short. It's blocked in by some consonants. Give it a brev. Now the second syllable is leet. Leet. Do you hear the E on the end? No, that E is silent, but it does play a role. What is E making the first vowel do? Say its name, so it gets a macron. Good job with that tricky one. Let's go forward. So this is the suffix you learned this week. It's the suffix es, and it's normally used to make a word plural, but one thing I left out on this visual is that it can also be used to take a verb and say that it's happening now in the present tense, like punches. That's happening now. There is a rule to follow for when to use es if a word ends in ch, sh, s, x, or z, but that's a really tricky way to try and memorize that whole rule. Instead, just remember that the suffix es says is. So our job today is going to be to decide which suffix, s or es, is the appropriate one for these base words. So the first word is hiss, something that a snake does, hiss. If a snake is hissing right now in the present tense, we can either add the suffix s or we can add es. Now, if I add s to the word hiss, I still have the word hiss. Hiss. Well, that doesn't quite work, does it? So instead, it would make more sense to use the suffix es here. We know that es makes what sound? Is. So the word is hisses. Look at the next word, fix. If you want to say that something is being fixed right now in the present tense, then you have to choose either s or es to add on. If you put just s, you're looking at fix. Try doing that. Is it easy to get out of your mouth? Very difficult. Let's try es, which says is. Fix is. Fixes. Does that sound right to you? So we'll add on es. Now look at the word jump. We want either suffix s or suffix es. Let's try just s. Jump. Jumps. Sounds good. Let's just try out es is just to make sure. Jump is. That's not how we say that. So this one just gets a suffix s. Next word is punch. What do you think I should put at the end? Just suffix s or suffix es? Punch. You should have said es. Punches. And the last word is click. Do you want me to use suffix s or suffix es? We want the word clicks. So just a suffix s. Good job. So your job today is going to look a lot like this. Your words are all lined up in one spot. Your job is to add either the suffix s or es to make this word plural or to show that it's happening in the present tense. So I'll do the first one with you. This word is bench. I need to rewrite it with a suffix. So I'm not just writing s or es here, I'm rewriting the entire word. All right, got bench. Now, if I put suffix s, that's going to be bench. Bench. That's really hard to say. That can't be it. Let's try the suffix es, which says is. Bench is. Benches. I think that's the better option. Benches. So your job will be to, if you're in a Seesaw classroom, head right to Seesaw. This is waiting for you. You're also going to record yourself reading the new words. If you're not in a Seesaw classroom, then I would pause the video to write this stuff down, make yourself a nice little visual, and have your child turn these words into plural words or words that are happening in the present tense. You should practice reading through them, and if you're looking for an extra challenge, then circle your suffix and underline your base word. All right, I will see you tomorrow on Friday for your last lesson of the week. We're almost there, guys. 1 week left.